Where you going? To watch the Full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know Full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left and not followed them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning in here, yeah, we winning in here.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Out here in the full effect of Full 94 here on MTMV Sports. It feels good. Back to, I would say new time, be back to the old time. You know what I mean? Not hitting y'all, not hitting y'all over the head at bedtime with the kids and whatnot. So it's good. You tap in with us. You got no excuses now. You know what I mean? What's going on, team? How y'all feeling, man? What's good out there?
I'm good, man. I'm fresh off first exam. Got 2 more to go, so
let's go, bro. And
did you pass?
Make sure everybody knows what you got going on. Another exam. We got one more exam. What is this exams of school and what is this about? You tell us.
I did my first exam for law school today. I got 2 more for my contracts and property course this week and the beginning of next week. So
love it.
Happy to put the first semester under my belt officially next week.
Out here in the streets, boy, I appreciate that, man. That's good. That's all love. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Well, just tell me what's doing down there in Florida, my boy. Florida.
Copacetic, enjoying this 70-degree weather. Trying to cut it with some aunties. I'm excited because I know a lot of soon-to-be lawyers. So when I blow up, I can catch a couple cases, a couple charges, and I'll be good. So y'all need to hurry up because I got stuff to do.
I feel like he definitely got some stuff on the horizon, Drew. You got to figure it out. Hurry up, my boy. You know what I mean? Contracts and properties. I'm gonna need that. Hey, Sap, you know what it is? See what's going on, man. We're up in the north. Is it cold up there like it's cold down here?
It's freezing. I grew up here my entire life, and I will never get used to this cold, like ever. Like I'm cold. I'm over it already. Will, I'm coming to Florida. I want to enjoy some aunties and some good weather.
What?
What?
18 degrees outside, bro.
It's cold.
Right now it's 71, so I can't relate to nothing y'all talking about.
Bro, don't show off, bro. Chill out.
You see the skin, right? My kind of water is not super cold. It's just right.
Ridiculous. I can't even believe you step into us like this right now, man.
I can't believe you showed that. 18
let's get right into this because understanding what we see and what we got going on right now in the NBA is the in-season tournament. So a lot of people don't have. Maybe I won't even say don't have any inclination of what it is, right? Or what they're doing or where it came about, where did it come from, all this other stuff. There's a lot of, I don't even say there's a lot of reasons, but what the NBA did, they took a page out of soccer, MLS, like what they're doing, FIFA, everything, right? They do group stages, they do tons of tournaments during the season. You can win cups throughout the season there. Now, this is the first NBA in-season tournament cup that will take place in Las Vegas next month, the semifinals and finals, December 7th to December 9th. Now, I can understand what they're trying to do with it, right? Like you're trying to get just something else for the viewers to get kind of tagged into and get excited about their teams and during the season. Like, so let me start with Will. Let me start with you, bro. You've had a very opinionated on this in-season tournament, since the beginning of the season. We're talking first 17, 18 games of the season. Tell me what your thoughts on it are and what you kind of feel about the in-season tournament as of right now.
I mean, the games are exciting, but they still don't feel like it's a major point. Like, yeah, they're essentially fighting for money. I mean, there's millionaires fighting for money, but it feels like it's problematic also because now you're getting into the point differential and then you're seeing the fights because these cats are blowing teams out and they still trying to score at the end of the game, which is causing the issues. Yeah, and then when you talk to a lot of players still don't have an understanding of what the tournament is and how it works and how it happens. So it's it's still a little bit confusing. I mean, of course, maybe it's the first year. You still gotta give it a try. But outside of like Draymond choking people up and everybody fighting, I mean, I still don't see a purpose to it outside of it just being a regular season game. It's a lot of parity going on though.
So are you on board? Like I get that you don't like, maybe I don't understand it, don't want to see what it is, but is it something you're like, I don't want to see this?
I mean, they're regular season games. I don't particularly care for it. I mean, I'm not 10, so the court color don't excite me. Like this ain't NBA Live 98. Like I don't care nothing about it. I understand, like I said, I understand that they're playing for money and they're playing for supremacy, but essentially, what is this really going to mean 72 games into the season besides nothing?
I can understand that point. Let me see what you think about this. How was the in-season tournament, right? Like it seemed like the team's not excited about it at all. Like I'm not like gung-ho.
I like it. I like it.
So far. All right,
I like the tournament. I can't stand the flaws. It does my head does too much for me. Yeah, I don't like the floors. I can say that I watch more NBA basketball this year than I've have in a long time. With the in-season tournament, I feel like it's actually more basketball being played. It's more fun to me to watch. I don't know if it's more competitive. I mean, they still don't play any defense, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But it gives me a reason to watch basketball. But I don't really see the purpose of, is there a purpose or is it to give us something to watch? Does it make it more exciting? Yeah. I don't understand millions playing for millions. I don't know what's the purpose. I don't know if it's to bring us more to watch the game. I mean, everyone's always going to watch NBA. It's basketball. I don't know what the purpose of it is for me. I always said the NBA regular season is boring. So I don't know if it was to make it more fun. But I don't know. But that's just my own personal thing. I've watched it more this season based on the hype around the NBA in-season tournament. Yeah. To see what it was all about.
I'm gonna come to you next. I definitely feel like the purpose is right in what you just talked about. The regular season being what it is, and the people not taking it as serious, like even NBA watchers, right? You watch more NBA this season in the first 18 games you have in the past couple of seasons. I think that's part of the purpose. But you tell me what you think, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna have to see after next week. The actual tournament start next week. Yeah. I want to see what the vibe is after that. But I agree, the floor is trash. It hurt my eyes to look at it. So if I can't see it, I just turn the TV, man.
Y'all funny, man.
I'm definitely excited for the knockout round.
But I guess I'm a unicorn. I don't think the NBA season ever been boring. I always watch start to finish, so it don't matter who playing. I start at 6. I don't go upstairs till 9, 10 o'clock at night when it's over. So
yeah, and but also you got to think most people aren't like that,
right?
You know what I mean?
Like it's not the same because people. It's a different convo than the show, but people shift their focus to social media and everything now or whatever. Mark Cuban was actually just talking about that.
Makes sense. I hear you. And just to give a quick update for those who don't know, so the final day of the group stage is going to be played of the tournament is tomorrow. So 6 spots, quarterfinals, still up for grabs. The Lakers and the Pacers are the only teams in the league that have secured their spots in the 8-team knockout stage. So you got, I believe it's 12 teams that go two wild card games that land you in that 8-team spot. 16 teams still have a mathematical shot at qualifying for the knockout rounds. That's for the first NBA Cup in Las Vegas. This is next month. So in the West, Phoenix, they're 3-1. Got the inside track on really reaching that stage of the wild card, which will probably end up playing the Lakers since they've clinched it already. Friday night, that just passed a couple days ago. You had the Knicks and Golden State Warriors who avoided elimination in the tournament by winning their games against the Heat and the Spurs. Now, what's interesting to me is I'm looking at the standings of the 3 groups. So if you don't know out there, the group stages it's 3 group like little groups for Eastern and Western. 15 teams, 30 teams total. So 5-5-5. The teams that have clinched as of now in the Eastern Conference are Indiana. Teams that have been eliminated, the Hawks, the Pistons, Washington, Chicago, and Toronto are the team that have been eliminated in the Eastern Conference. Western Conference move over. Lakers only one that's clinched. It looks like Utah, Portland, Memphis, Denver, Dallas, Clippers, and OKC and the Spurs have been eliminated. So only teams left on the Eastern Conference are the Kings, the Wolves, the Rockets, and the Pelicans, and Phoenix. LA's already clinched. So when you're talking about like Denver's not going to make it to the knockout round because of the specific games that were in the group stage. And I think this is some of what people are talking about. Like, okay, cool. Well, if we don't get to see the better teams in there, this kind of potentially could give the teams that maybe won't be playoff teams or be
a chance to have.
Hey, let's do something right now. Now, what do you think about that angle? What does that look like for you, Will?
It doesn't. It still don't do much, but I think it doesn't do much because it's the first year and you're still trying to understand it. Like, and so we still gonna watch the games. You look at a team like Denver. Denver's probably out of it because Jamal Murray's been hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Jokic. Well, no, because that wasn't a playing game. See, so that's the confusing part of it. But I mean, it's still one of those things where it's kind of a wait and see because I haven't seen enough to understand. Like you say, like, you know, when they get to knockout rounds, like maybe it'll be more exciting because you'll be able to understand the incentive more. But right now, it's just been like it's just regular season games.
Yeah, but knockout rounds are one game and you're out.
Well, then we won't see what happens.
Then you're knocked out. That's what I'm excited for.
That also almost reminds me of like the old school, like 80s and 80s, early 90s playoffs when it was like best of 5 and 3 games, 2 games, it was out. So
yeah, which I think that's super dope. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's something like you're looking at it, but it's like it's great, it's awesome, but at the same time, like I wonder why it's happening. But I've also watched soccer for years too. So the in-season tournaments and the cups they all play. I'm like, I get the like why they want to be appeased by it. Like I get why they did it. It is getting us talking about it. It's getting us talking about teams that may like I remember like the Clippers and Phoenix were focused on winning the first cup. Like we saw like camera shots in the locker room. Like what we said we was gonna do. We was gonna be the first winners of the NBA in-season cup. Like I saw Ty Lue say that to the Clippers, and I'm like,
yo, Kawhi and Paul George has not missed a game, and they are horrible right now.
They look all right though. The last couple games they've been cooking.
Yeah, but look at their record. They cook. They win.
The record
when you look at the in-game season tournament, right? In the one game eliminations. So like for y'all as Lakers fan, are y'all worried that it's gonna be like an even or odd game to figure out which one AD gonna show up for?
Exactly. Exactly. Because look at now, scared of Embiid on this game today.
He don't guard Embiid. He said he a 4, he not a 5.
Oh God.
Regardless of what it is, go down there and play D, bro.
Exactly. You see the shot that was blocked?
Man,
Did you see
that shot that was blocked? I was like,
and you knew what you was doing when you did this. That's the problem. You set this up. He
loves it. He loves it, and he loves it.
You know
yes, you do. Look at that smile. Skin glistening.
Into that, let's move on to the next one. Look, if you have not checked out the in-season tournament, definitely check it out. The knockout stages are coming here recently. The last night of the initial group stages is tomorrow night, and then you'll see those 8 teams. You'll play 2 wildcard games and the eight team knockout rounds, which are 1 loss, you're out, you go 4. And December 7th through the 9th, we'll see semifinals and the finals. Let's get to this next segment, man, because I'm excited. We talked about it. We did this. What would you rather? What would you want to do? Look. So our resident Floridian came up with this, right? And kind of just said, "Hey, what you think?" So, Ju, I'm gonna start with you. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Ju, then I'm gonna go to C, then I'm gonna go to Will. Will, because you started it, I'm gonna let you go last. I'm sure you already got your answer together. So this is the question: would you rather make AI 6'6", Westbrook can shoot like Steph, or would we give Dirk Nowitzki KG's athleticism? Jude, tell me, what would you choose and why? Tell me why.
I think this is pretty easy for me, man. AI 6'6". We talking about here, man.
Easy.
It's
not easy
for me, man. I think he was at a disadvantage most of his career, and for those people that don't know, he the first person that I actually loved watching play basketball. So
appreciate it, Brandon. Appreciate that love.
Appreciate it, yeah. So making him 6'6", man, even out them odds against the Lakers.
Okay. Now, this is my pushback before I go to C. Like, do we just get more points from AI? Like, what is 4 more inches gonna do for him?
I think he a much better defender with the length, Paul, but and then definitely more buckets. It's definitely gonna be a lot harder to guard him. You already had to put your best on him, but
so he still wouldn't
practice.
Find something on you. Look at that, man. I
appreciate
that. All right, well, C, talk to me. Would you rather 6'6" for AI? You got Russ with Steph shooting, or get the athleticism of KG with Dirk Nowitzki?
I would take Russ with Steph shooting.
Come on,
I would say, because we already know he's not afraid to shoot that ball, but give him the range and the accuracy and the efficiency, and he can shoot that ball from anywhere. The leader in him, and I would just say he would be unstoppable.
I mean, that's a lot to say. I mean, it's a lot. I agree with it. Will, tell me, would you rather, but 6'6" AI, Russ with Steph shooting, or Dirk with KG's athleticism? Man? Would you rather?
I mean, the obvious answer is 6'6" AI, but since you so eloquently put it there, I'm gonna go Dirk KG.
I don't know if it's obvious, but
just for the sake of the show, I'm going to Dirk KG. You take Dirk Nowitzki's offensive repertoire, his scoring, and the way that he is able to shoot the ball, and you give him KG's athleticism. He's a top 3 player all time in NBA. Dirk literally got by off being slow, big dog. Like Dirk got by off being like the lanky slow cat that you see at the gym. Like he got on some Asics and some high socks, and he like, oh, buddy, garbage. Then he come out there, he gave you 35. Like, imagine giving him that and KG's athleticism. It would be crazy. Now, 6'6" AI, you was talking about the shooting the more buckets. You got to put it in perspective. AI's field goal percentage really wasn't that low. He was just challenged because he was 6 foot. You make that man 6'6" at his skill level and his speed. We putting AI literally on the Mount Rushmore if that's the case. If we're being honest, because who stopped him at 6 foot? So who's stopping him at 6'6"?
I don't know. I'm disagreeing with you.
He made Kobe go study sharks at 6 feet tall.
God.
He made Kobe go study sharks.
This is my thing. My only pushback to that would be you gave me the length on the defense, right? I just feel like if I give AI 6 more inches, like up to his height, like he scores more and he's harder to stop. But he was harder to stop at 6 foot. So it's like, I mean, you know what I mean? Does he average 35 now instead of 26?
Yeah, he's probably giving you about 35, 36 on a little bit less shooting because he gets to the basket easier.
Yep.
He's even bigger than he already is. And you got to think about it. The shooting guards that were guarding him were Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen. He was giving these guys 5 inches off top. And technically, people say AI was only 5'11". So that extra height,
it's crazy.
Tyrone Hill would have a chip. Shout out to Philly. Beat the Lakers.
So him being 6'6", beat the Lakers in 01.
Yeah.
McKee, boy.
Yeah. Because him being so think about his averages. Somebody has to look up his averages. His averages in the NBA Finals at 6 feet tall, going up against Shaq and Kobe. They weren't if you look at the games, only one of the games was like more than 10 points, I believe, and that was like game 4. Yeah. They win those games.
Yeah,
you gonna put Ty Lue in him? Derek I'll call that ball right now.
Him and Kobe, to me, that's a matchup. I like my chances. I put Kobe on 6'6" AI.
No, you don't. Not in 2001, you don't.
I like it.
Not in 2001, you don't.
I like it.
Not in 2001
when he was shorter.
I like it then.
Bro, he wasn't stopping him when he was shorter. How you gonna stop him when they same height?
They're going back and forth with each other. We seen that before?
Are you an government hat? Because you're not making it.
I don't know. Adding that, that's
that man averaged 35 on them boys.
35.
I'm not arguing that. That is not my argument.
I know. I know what you're saying. You
see what I mean? Like you still got to go. There's still Shaq and Kobe with Philly. Who was he there with?
So think about this, right?
Instead of 35, it's 42.
Okay. So you want to be honest about it?
Yeah.
The Sixers basically outplayed them, except they still came into that injured. If you got a 6'6" AI, I guarantee you, none of them other series go as far as they go, because in every other series they were trapping AI with taller players on each one. So you got a 6-foot guard, and it's taking you 3 people to trap him. A 6-foot guard.
Look, bro,
make him 6'6". Make him 6'6". How are you doing it?
He's a monster.
You can't do the same anymore.
I think this is my thing too, though. If I'm not now, we're betting a 6'6" AI versus a 6'6" Kobe Bryant. I like my odds.
You like your odds.
If think about this, if Kobe takes it personally that AI is giving him buckets, but they go back and forth with each other then.
But you missing the same. But me and you just made the same point. You're missing a point. He was giving him 35 at 6 feet tall.
But Kobe went primarily guarding him.
Oh no, but Kobe was one of the main people guarding him. Phil Jackson made that out.
I'll give you that.
So put him on him now, and now the same token, you can put long arm AI on Kobe instead of Eric Snow.
Or Roger Bell, or whoever was trying to tell you. Yeah,
I like it. Aside from having a 6'6" AI, I probably would have went with Russ having Steph shooting. I think anybody in that early OKC days with Kevin Durant and James Harden, if he shoots like that, I don't think that team gets split up the way that it does.
No, they don't.
I like Russ. I think C made good points. He's not afraid to shoot. And if he had the accuracy of Steph, the respect is different. I think he still gets the MVP. And then if you go into the triple-double stuff, I think that's a you change a whole career if you make him a shooter for real. You know what I mean? But aside from that, let us know in the comments. Y'all check that out. Check us out on Facebook, on Instagram. We're gonna put that Would You Rather up. 6'6" AI, Russ with Steph shooting, or Dirk with KG's athleticism. Want to hear from y'all? Get us in the comments. Head us on social media and real. We will be right back. We're going to be addressing these comments that Kevin Garnett has made on the Stephen A. Show. I think he's talking. He has a lot of stuff in that interview, and I know Jude is already ready to have this conversation. But we're going to have it right after these messages. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in here on the MTV Sports.
I should have came with a goat.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Appreciate that, man. Shout out to the Ozell brand. Shout out to the team for sponsoring MTV Sports, sponsoring 494 Podcast. He's given us gifts on both of our last 2 retreats. On the Iron Retreat's been absolutely crazy. Shout out to Big Bro doing crazy things. I saw him at the season opener of I forget what the sport was. I was just watching today on Instagram, but the Big Bro is doing big things. Check him out. Check out the Ozell brand. Look that up. Google it. Check out the website. Check out the merch. Everything. Let's get right into this conversation. And Drew, I'm gonna start with you because I already feel like you just ready to have this conversation. First, I wanted to. KG made some very distinct comments on the last Stephen A. Smith show, and I'm trying to figure. Yeah, indoor soccer. That's what it was. I appreciate that, producer. Trying to figure this thing out, right? So these comments, they were distinct comments that maybe we hadn't seen from KG over the last few years. I remember and they say, look, it's not personal no more. Like I've stepped back. I've been able to watch the game as a fan now rather than somebody like an opposing player, right? So first I want you to address what was one of your favorite comments by KG. He talked about LeBron, talked about him being the GOAT. He talked about it being him, LeBron's team for the Lakers, like right now, currently 2023. Tell me what were your thoughts and what was your favorite comment that made you kind of go, that makes sense?
Well, my favorite comment was when we was talking about the old heads that's bashing the new age NBA. Hate it.
Of course.
Grind my gears. Hate it. And he is absolutely right. The only sport that does it is the NBA. You don't see the commentators for the NFL talking about what they would have did years ago, every Sunday. It don't happen. So that was my favorite comment that he made. As far as the stuff that he said, man, it take a big person, man, to step back and realize you've been hating for years and years and years. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, he told the world that it was personal with him.
Yeah.
And now he's saying LeBron to go. You'll see more of that in the future. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that, man.
I love it. See, talk to me on this. We got a lot of where LeBron's my GOAT from what he does on the court, off the court, what he's done, what he's encapsulated in his 21-year career. I remember Stephen A being like, look, watching him in year 21, like, oh, wait, hold on.
And I ain't saying this.
What is he doing right now? Tell me, what was your favorite part about this candid conversation that KG kind of came out of nowhere? I don't even really felt like he was baited into it. And I don't even feel like he had to say the things that he did, but he came out and said it. So tell me what are your thoughts on that?
Bron gonna be on that stuff that ain't come out yet, bro. That was my favorite line because I just love KG because KG speaks with real emotion all the time. And I just feel like it's about time they have someone up there that's actually speaking facts or like at all times. You're never going to get anything fake from KG. So
yeah, definitely.
And it's Stephen A. And sometimes Stephen A. ain't the one to speak real facts. So that to have KG speak it was like about time somebody speaking real facts about LeBron. And you know how I feel about LeBron. So to see him do what he's doing in year 21 and you see what he's doing, how efficiently he's doing what he's doing in year 21. It's just so great to witness. And Will, how do you feel about LeBron doing what he's doing in year 21? Are you ready to give him his flowers?
Will, before you answer that, because I feel
I'm just busting your balls, Will, because I know that you do give Will his flower. You do give LeBron his flowers when he does. He definitely does. It's just his teammates around him.
All right, so we've spoken about LeBron being his GOAT, about MJ. Let me ask you, I'm gonna read this and I want you to comment on it, Will. We're missing out on greatness because we're so hung up on those 6 championships. You think Mike Jordan was thinking about Bill Russell and he was chasing 6? No, we got to embrace where we at and we got to start giving flowers out more. What you think of that? What's your thoughts after hearing something like that? And one, did you even enjoy the interview as a whole?
Stephen A. Smith and KG talking for 45 minutes gives me a headache. It's like the Julius talk about LeBron not being wrong. Here's my thing, right? And y'all both know, y'all know I give LeBron his credit all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
My issue is not with LeBron. My issue is with statements like that. My issue is with what they call the LeBron sexuals and all the other extra people that are out there. You can be a fan of somebody without having to step on the legacy of other people, and that's the issue. LeBron fans don't do that. Like, we've talked about this before. They put LeBron's head on the box and was like, could LeBron knock out Mike Tyson? Are you kidding me, bro? It's not happening, dog. Okay, he's 6'8". He's something that we've never seen before. But I don't understand the reason as to why the 80s and 90s play, which he literally has stated he's predicated his game off of Magic Johnson. He studied the greats. Why can't we appreciate now and then? It's the growth of the game. But the fact of the matter is, even when Stephen A. said it, Stephen A. said, listen, I said Jordan is my GOAT and LeBron is number 2, and that's not enough. KG said no. That's the issue. The issue is not LeBron. It's never been LeBron. It's LeBron's fans and unrealistic thought processes of what it is. Because I guarantee you, if he wasn't talking about Mike, when you're comparing LeBron to everybody else now, you're comparing his stats. You're comparing what he's done. But then when it's time to compare LeBron, to the man that's on the mountain. Oh, why we talking about stats? Why we talking about that old stuff? If we're being honest about it, every great NBA player has literally told you in today's game, Mike could put up 40. He put up 37 in the game in physical NBA basketball in a game where today, even LeBron has said it's not as physical as it was before. So it's the constant need to feel that you have to destroy the legacy of everything else that comes. He wore 23 and 6. He wore 23 because of Mike.
Yeah.
But we want to forget it?
What does that mean, though? What
too much, bro?
Tell me, what does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Bro, I don't need to know that LeBron has done everything in year 21. Like, I can congratulate him for it. But you're not going to take away the greatness of what Michael Jordan was.
Nobody's trying to take it away, bro.
You constantly try to take it away.
What? Nobody talks about
every time we have a conversation. You're interrupting me now because you couldn't sit back and let it go.
Let's hear. I want to finish out what you got to say.
It's getting to you because you're talking crazy. Okay, we talking about right now. But the fact of the matter is, he still ain't done what Mike done, and he ain't gonna do what Mike did. And until you make peace,
I don't ever bash Jordan, bro. I just say I got LeBron.
Until you make peace with that, you're never gonna be able to.
So this is my thing, though. This is my thing, though. I don't think he's the right. Is he?
Nobody bashes.
Did you say that? Did you say that, Will?
All the time.
Did you say that you're speaking directly to Julius?
Yeah.
When you made that comment?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind then. Y'all can go ahead and argue. I thought you were just saying people in general.
Because here's the thing, right? And me and Julius will have great conversations, right?
Yeah.
Julius will agree on stuff, but he won't agree on camera. And he won't agree in front of other people. But Julius has to hold it up. Julius is not true. He's Shannon Sharp Jr. when it comes to LeBron. No. He has to be unrealistic. He has to be the fan not can respect.
Unrealistic.
But yes, the man that I went to college with, who wore nothing but Jordan. Now all of a sudden, Jordan's not
let me ask you this.
I'll get
let me ask you this. My comment has always been when we have these conversations, LeBron to me is my number one. But I would never argue with anybody who says Mike is number one. That's the only person to me that I would even consider.
And the only one. I don't even say that. I got 3.
You can say that. You can stand on that. If you talk to Julius about it, y'all seen the text message,
bro. If we're debating, we're debating. I'm never gonna tell y'all who the hell they won. But when you say you got LeBron at 5, yes, I got an issue, bro. Come on.
That's different.
Okay, but when I said I have LeBron at 5, and then
I don't never say nobody is wrong when they say Jordan won.
So Kareem, I'm gonna put it out here.
You
I'm gonna put it out here. With all due respect, Mike is my 1.
Yeah.
Kobe is my 2. You say whatever you want to say. If Kobe and LeBron go 1-on-1, the same Kobe that LeBron was following around during the U.S. Olympics, the same Kobe.
He go to added facts. LeBron was following him around.
So wildin', bro.
I always got a
Atlanta Braves hat on. I don't trust anything.
Who's number 3?
Stats between LeBron and Kobe.
Who's number 3?
Head-to-head stats between them two, bro.
Who's number 3?
I just don't understand how 2 players the same are 1 and 2.
I think that's even because 6-7 months ago he was 5. You told me number 5 at the retreat. I remember having that. I came like he 5. He just made my top 5.
Right. Mm-hmm. But then when we talked again late last season, what did I tell you? I said, yo, with everything he's done, I can put him up there. But what did I also say? He's not going above Mike and he's not going above Kobe. I've told y'all this
That's your thing. So my thing was so at 3, I'm not tripping at that for you because Mike and Kobe, they're the same player twice.
Right. So same player.
I'm okay with that. I'm good with you saying that. I think that's growth in itself. When he just made your top 5.
Let me tell you something. When the Podium Talk come up, The Kobe disrespect is going to stop. I'm going viral for that. I'm going completely disrespectful. I'm sick of that, bro.
It's not Kobe disrespect. It's just he just did everything Mike did.
Kobe coattails when he was alive. Now all of a sudden he ain't the GOAT, bro. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. LeBron wasn't stopping Kobe. It was Kobe League when he wasn't stopping LeBron.
Let me tell you this.
He couldn't even get to the game.
What are you talking about, bro?
He couldn't even get to the game. He couldn't even get to the game.
Y'all silly, man. Look, y'all see. Look, let's make sure we do this and have this conversation. We'll continue this conversation on the Facebook page, on Instagram. Make sure y'all tap in and talk to us. We want to hear what y'all comments got to be, man.
It's all love, guys. It's all love.
Let's get to this. I want to see this next segment. We got another. Not a would you rather, but a start bench cut. I think this is very interesting because when we're talking about, and all these guys are in their prime and healthy. I want to check this out. Let's check out the comment. This is actually one of my boys from work. Says someone told me once that an argument on who's the GOAT can be solved like this. When you're best in any sport, people say you're the MJ of that sport. Richard, I got a lot to say to you tomorrow when we get to the office. I still love you though.
Hey, give Richard a free.
Jesse said, "What did I miss?"
Richard, who are you? You're not getting a free shirt.
Shout out to that, man. Hey,
thanks for tuning in, Richard.
Definitely appreciate you tapping in, bro. Check this out. So, start, bench, cut. These are all healthy. Healthy Grant Hill, healthy Brandon Roy, or a healthy Tracy McGrady. These are not the injuries they had to deal with that derailed their careers.
You made my brain hurt
to hear this. Will, I'm gonna start with you, bro. You came up with this, but I also want to see where you kind of go with health. I'm gonna go Will C and then the Jew. Will, tell me this: healthy Grant Hill, healthy Brandon Roy, healthy Tracy McGrady. Who you choosing, bro?
Yeah, this was hard, and I thought about it.
Yes,
because I know how much I love Grant Hill.
Facts.
But I gotta start Tracy McGrady.
Ooh.
I gotta bench Grant, and unfortunately, I gotta cut Brandon Roy. It's no negative on Brandon Roy, but if you look at T-Mac healthy,
yeah,
everybody he's basically a 6'9", 7-foot Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? You look at Grant Hill. Grant Hill essentially was LeBron James before LeBron James. Like Grant Hill was out here putting Scottie Pippen on posters on a consistent basis.
Oh man,
his career was basically done because of it. Brandon Roy was great. I don't feel like we saw enough of Brandon Roy because of it, but he was a monster.
Yeah, I like it. See, tell me. Healthy Grant Hill, healthy Brandon Roy, healthy Tracy.
I'm in agreement with Will. There's nothing different. It was really hard because the bench and cut because Brandon Roy was mad injuries, just
amazing talent.
Amazing talent. Just when he came in the league and just even the willpower to want to keep going. Like we don't see that anymore in these players today. Yeah. Like that fight, that grit, just wanting to play, even though you knew I'm saying we do, but I'm saying even though he knew he could not play, knowing he had no cartilage in his knees, he still went and got that surgery to even still try to come back and still try to play, knowing he could not even play. I'm talking about that willpower to play. That type of, so I mean, I'm in agreement with, and then T-Mac and that Magic jersey was just different. Like, whew. So I'm in agreement with Will. Start T-Mac, bench Grant, and cut Brandon. But it was definitely hard. Thank you, Will, because you made my brain hurt for like a good 45 minutes with this, especially the last two.
All right, so just to make sure, Wildress and C, start T-Mac, bench Grant Hill, cut Brandon Roy. All right, Drew, talk to me. How you feeling, bro? Start, bench, cut.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut Grant Hill. He got a
spicy, bro.
Bench. I'm gonna bench T-Mac, man.
You're starting Brandon Roy. Talk to me.
Brandon Roy, one of my top 5 players that I enjoy of all time, bro. So,
wow, okay, Drew.
Brandon Roy in my top, not ranking top 5, but for me to watch, he's my top 5. And I hate he got hurt, man. But Brandon Roy was a real problem from every point on the court. Him and T-Mac kind of, T-Mac just elevated more when he shot, but them boys was tough, man. So
even in high school,
I like to think, bro. No, I'm not trolling, G. If I like to think if Brandon Roy,
right, Jesse.
I think they got a shot at a championship, man. Them years, but him and Greg Oden went down, so
yeah. I'm not mad at it. I think at this point, I don't think there's a wrong answer here, right? You're talking about like what you really want. All these players are great. I think Grant Hill and T-Mac to me were better all around players. I definitely think Brandon Roy was exciting, right? Like 6'8" to me, like what I didn't know, I was doing some of my research and looking at Grant Hill and T-Mac's career. Like we looked at Grant Hill as a like LeBron before LeBron. Like Tracy averaged more assists, averaged just the same amount of rebounds, and averaged more points. Like so, I would almost want to see. I'm kind of going against the grain here because both of y'all said y'all want to start T-Mac. So I'd want to see Grant Hill starting, T-Mac on the bench, Brandon Roy cut. But I'd want to see what Grant Hill will be able to do if he tried to evolve that. He did. I mean, ended up playing technically 18 seasons to Tracy's 16. But you're looking at Grant Hill Tracy averaging more assists. So it would almost say, I remember that story where, Doc Rivers is sitting down with Tim Duncan. And somebody at Tim Duncan's party asked, like, hey, do you let people, other people on the plane besides the players? And he answers with a quick, like, no. Like, Duncan could have been in a Magic jersey, and we could have seen what that really looked like. Like, I would have loved to see T-Mac with another star player. Like, those Houston years were really good, too. You had Yao Ming. But there wasn't something that you could build around. So, I mean, the T-Mac thing is definitely interesting. I think I'd want to see all of their careers.
You should have won.
Looking at that. What's the most interesting about it? What do you think you missed by those guys getting injured and us not seeing their prime years, Will?
I think Grant Hill was probably what we thought everybody was when we compared him to Jordan. Grant Hill had the talent to literally take over the league from Michael Jordan. There's few people I feel could have done that. He was a specimen. He was an athletic Magic Johnson. If you look at like how he played the game, he was a point forward. Like if you honestly can think about that Magic team, how many championships that team would have won if Doc Rivers put a lozenge in his mouth and said, "Yeah, you can bring your girl on the plane."
Put a lozenge.
That would have been crazy. They would have shut the league down.
I almost would have said yes just to make the deal happen. Like whatever you need, bro. Whatever you want, we'll change it up.
We see what Doc doing now. So
policy. As a big fan. Look, we're going on last 60 seconds. Drew, tell me what would have been most exciting about Brandon Roy healthy, and then the same thing for C. We'll end it on that.
Man, this man went toe to toe with Kobe Bryant, the best in the West. They was the Portland Trailblazers was always right there when they were healthy, bro. So
yeah,
I just hate he that happened to him, bro.
Yeah, facts. See, talk to me. What's the most exciting part about T-Mac being healthy? Orlando, Houston, T-Mac.
The organization in general.
Yeah.
Where would Orlando, like what Orlando could have been? Like, you know what I mean? Where would Orlando be? Like what would the legacy be for Orlando?
Big facts. Understand it. And Mr. G, I think he definitely would. I think all-star talent like Tim Duncan allowed Tracy to be even more of what he was already in there. So, and then we're going to move into our last segment, the Podium Talk. We're going to move out the way. Julius, it is your podium.
This is going to be hilarious, guys. Stay tuned.
I love that he even got a picture. That's so cool to me. I would even say this. Producer, is there a way to even get him on a single screen for the Podium Talk going forward? Let me just know if it can't be done. Cool, but let me know. Talk to me, Drew, on your Podium Talk for this week.
Listen, man. Everybody know who I think the greatest player of all time is. I didn't really come to talk to you about that, but I'm gonna touch on it. What I came to talk about is these fake Laker fans. One that's like really grinding my gears. You're not a Lakers fan if somebody is on your team and you saying you don't like them. It doesn't make sense. Stop saying it. If they're on your team, you gotta support them. Oh, I like the Lakers. I just don't like LeBron. What? He won y'all a championship. What are you talking about? And another thing, man, which we touched on earlier, and I like that Will said that. Just because you're a Kobe Bryant fan does not mean you have to dislike LeBron James. Newsflash, y'all. They liked each other. They were cool. Sheesh. Now, moving forward, the greatest player of all time is LeBron James, man. He's better at anybody at any stage of their career. Arguably, you can put in Kareem because he didn't lose from high school to going into college or whatever. He didn't lose a game, but LeBron is greater at any stage of the career. And we're not talking about just stats. We're talking about overall everything. He is better passer, better rebounder, practically better scorer. He's the leading scorer right now. And he in year 21 right now, man. And look what he's doing. Like, what are we talking about? Just because y'all are conditioned to love one person, I ain't even going to say his name today, doesn't mean you got to bash LeBron James, man. And then, you know, we LeBron fans do not talk trash about Jordan or Kobe fans. Y'all call us Bron-sexuals, but then fail to even comment on the fact that y'all killing each other over shoes. Okay, cool.
Hey, Jew, I appreciate it, man. You know what it is. The 494 here on MTV Sports. Jew went straight to it.
I'm sorry, Bron.
Make sure
love
you
Jays.
tap into the Facebook, to the Instagram, to the Twitter, 494 podcast. Make sure you check out
That Podium Talk next week about to be lit.
Sports Talk with C. Check out Wildress he's on another show as well here on MTV Sports. I want you to go research that and check that out and tap in with him. Man, the team is doing big things. The umbrella is big. The 494 podcast is here to stay. Make sure y'all keep tapping in with us.
What episode is this?
Shout out to the producer too, man. Absolutely love it. Voice, we appreciate you, my boy. Follow us, 494 podcast on everything. Tap in. You like basketball? This is the place you need to be at. Let's get with it, man. Get going. Until next time, y'all be safe, be easy. God bless.
He ignoring you, see?
I clearly.
What happened? My bad. What happened?
What episode is this?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I know we're in the 90s. I'll give you that. Not episode 100 yet. It's close.
Oh, okay. Because we're gonna have a celebration.
I will get that number for you. I'm gonna drop it this week. So when we get to episode 100, it's gonna go crazy. All right. Y'all be safe. God bless. Peace and love, man. Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy, Miles Austin.
And this is your girl, Sports Talk with C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you saw,
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Act like you know.